Hello and welcome to Story Dude, the hottest channel on YouTube, where a team of expert story pickers have scoured Reddit and found the best stories for you.
I found texts to my brother-in-law from my husband about our son's best friend's babysitter. Hi, I posted yesterday, first post. My husband, 37 male, didn't tell me that my son's best friend's babysitter, 25 female, was coming with them to nearly every single one of their outings. I was a bit upset by this because I had no idea who she was, that she was spending all of this time with them. I found out by looking through photos my son took of their most recent hike and seeing her there. My husband was acting really nonchalant about it, acting really surprised that I saw anything odd about it. He immediately dropped the issue, but I wasn't sure if he wasn't making it a big deal, so I didn't make it a big deal. He was acting completely normal last night, and then as I was cleaning up the kitchen I overheard him talking to his friend from his office. I had the kitchen window open and he must be opened up his office window. I overheard him saying how he thinks he's all good now, he thinks she's dropped it. That was the only I heard, and I assumed I was the she he was talking about. I know it was nothing damning, but between the situation of him not telling me about the babysitter and then this, I had my suspicions way up. This morning I went through his phone. I know it wasn't the right thing to do, but I just had such a bad gut feeling. I did find her in his phone, but all of the messages with the exception of one that was sent this morning and is asking if he has the boys today or not, but I did find messages about her between him and his brother, talking about her. My husband absolutely gushes about her, like an obsessed little boy. He says how funny and amazing she is, how beautiful her eyes are, how much he loves her laugh. There's one point where he says that he thinks one of our sons has a crush on her, and his brother replied something along the lines of "Can't imagine where he gets that from, it must run in the family." I'm completely crushed. I didn't talk to him about any of this yet because I barely spoke to him at all this morning before he left for work. I don't know if I should confront him or Leah or his brother. Or if I should just pack my stuff and go. Please, for the love of God, show up to one of their meetings. Just pop up and be like, "I'm so glad I finally get to meet you." And be nice to this woman. If she acts weird or hateful towards you, then you've got big issues. After that, have a calm sit-down talk with your husband about the amount of time he's spending with her and tell him it needs to stop. Personally, I think he's cheating. Deleting text messages is so fucking fishy. If he refuses to stop seeing her, then you need to be prepared to start the divorce process. The text from the babysitter is odd too. Why would she ask if he has the boys today? Does she not know y'all are together raising your son so he has access to the boys every day? It's a weird phrasing to me. If she was setting up a playdate with the boys, she would ask differently. Have you talked to Oliver's mom about this inappropriate behavior? Update. I am leaving my fiance of 8 years. Hey everyone, just want to say thank for all the good advice and nice comments that 99% of you made. There are couples things I need to clarify though. 1. Yes, my STBX was drunk, but had enough sense to high-five her one friend after finishing. 2. In the video the stripper is not forcing her, but she actually stops and then keeps going after. 3. Many think this is fake, and that is fine. I don't care. Honestly, if you think it is fake, that is fine. I just needed some advice. 4. I thought all clubs were both male and female and just varied on night. 5. She did not plan to blackmail my STBX. She took the video, which was only like 18 seconds, and few pics. She knew this would come out eventually and wanted to cover her tracks with her husband. She saw that and then ran. She didn't know any of the other girls and was so surprised by what she saw, so she bolted out of fear. 6. I am not mad at my ex, just disappointed, and to those who say you can salvage, she threw that away when she kept lying about it by not telling me. 7. Also, no, her friends did not ruin a perfect relationship, she did. I don't believe the girls wanted us to end. They are all single women in their late 20s for which many think that casual sex is fine. I have no issues with people who do it, it is just not for me. I think some people on here just think that every person has some malicious intent and that the accused is just a victim of circumstance. People do messed up things sometimes of their own free will. 8. I have no intentions of blackmailing her or tell people the info unless she wants to get nasty. 9. Lastly, no, I don't hate women. I actually defended many women from some assholes on the thread. These are few bad people, not women, people. Now for a quick boring update. Someone's asked about how my STBX seemed to be like the best women ever for me and that I had nothing bad to say about her at all other than this. Well, you are correct. To say I was the weird kid in HS is an understatement. I had long hair, colored all the time. I wore makeup and painted my nails. Dressed weird for many. She was always there for me and protected me from others, as at that age I didn't have a spine. I had a few girlfriend who I dated who said I was good looking, but they wanted me to quit wearing makeup, painting my nails, and other things. I said I am not changing for anyone, and she always defended me when these girls would talk ill of me after. So she was literally the only person I could talk to. I couldn't talk to my parents or brothers. She was the one who held me and cared for me when one of my exes started spreading nasty rumors about me, and she sat with me every night for days. So she was the perfect woman. That is why I can't confront her yet. I know I will break if I see her cry because I will think of the memories we have together. I still love her but no longer see her as my wife and best friend. If she wants to go out and have sex with random people, that is her choice. Just do it single. Anyway, I stayed up late on Reddit and went to sleep on the couch, for which I have for the past week. She got up to go to work, I took off today, and woke me up to give me a hug and a kiss goodbye. In my stupor I said love you too, and gave her a kiss. Muscle memory is a thing, it seems. Although, I noticed no feeling with the kiss like I am used to. After that I went back to sleep and woke up at 9. I got some breakfast, took a shower, and started packing her stuff up. To those who said I seemed odd and emotionless, well, I cried a lot today. I have been in damage control, and packing her stuff and seeing memories of us made me just break. I have been blaring music that keeps my mind occupied. My poor neighbors probably know my favorite music as much as I do now. In the afternoon I get a call from my buddy. Turns out my STBX took a half day and went to their house to talk to her friend. Turns out she is having an emotional breakdown. I am not going to get into all the details, but to hit the major points. 1. She worried about me. 2. She knows I am not sick. She knows when I am sick and knows I am not. 3. She thinks I am getting cold feet about the wedding and is scared. 4. She is extremely worried that I won't have sex with her or kiss her at all. In her own words, I usually can't keep him off me, which is true, but recently he won't even touch me. Not even a hug. 5. She is wondering what is wrong and if my depression has come back worse. There is more, but that was the major point. She has no clue. My buddy's wife told me, thankfully. Then later this evening, actually just a little bit ago, she calls me to say she made to her friend's place. The conversation was brief, but I could tell she was upset. To be honest, it hurt me to hear her like this, and I wanted to hold her, but I need to do what is right for me. You know that sound like someone is holding back tears? That was her. She asked how I was feeling and I said better. Then we talked about the wedding and everything and just some other bullshit about work. She then says love you, and I say okay and say that I have food to finish and don't want to get burned. She says okay, and I tell her to be safe and have fun. She says she will and that she loves me again, and I said bye and she said bye. That is it. I know this is pretty boring, but that is what happened today. I will probably keep updating if I feel I need to for mental reasons. If not, thank you all for the help and advice. Edit. Many of you seem to think that she may have been so drunk that she may not remember. I am going to call my buddy's wife and ask her how drunk she actually was. Just got off the phone with my buddy's wife. She said that my ex not sloshed or completely drunk when they left the winery but was buzzed. She said that surprised her that she said let's go to the strip club. She said they kept drinking on the way there and drank a lot more at the club. She says she was definitely wasted but not blackout drunk during the lap dance. I then asked her about possible drugging, as someone said. She said that she didn't see anything. Edit 2. Sorry for this, but I just miss my fiance so much. I just wish she would have told me and we could have worked on it. I wish she would have told me and been remorseful. I just want my life back the way it was 2 weeks ago. I just want my fiance home with me and for things to go back to normal. I'm about to call her and confront her. I just can't contain my emotions anymore. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. The shit is killing me not knowing. Edit 3. I'm calling her. It's on my page. Bye. In my opinion, there's no going back. She can sense something is wrong, but she still leaves to spend time with that friend and doesn't confess. Sorry op, but this is so heartbreaking. Dude, my heart is absolutely broken for you. So sorry you have to go through this. Thank you for updating us. Please take care of your mental health during this. Good luck through this process. This weekend won't be easy. Let yourself cry and feel what you need to feel. Time will be healing through this process. Heart. I don't know how much longer I can take this. I'm beginning to resent my F24 long-distance boyfriend, M24. Every time I'm on FaceTime he'll suddenly say he wants to masturbate and demands I strip off for him and show him my boobs etc. Sometimes at inconvenient times like if I'm working from home. If I say no he starts being nasty and acting pissed off. Tell him no. You can say no to sex in a relationship. You don't have to explain yourself either. You're not his long-distance girlfriend. You're his cam girl on demand. Block him. When he emails you, block those email addresses. Block, block, and block. The fact that you say you've tried to block him before and he just finds a way around makes it pretty clear you don't want to be with him. Thankfully, it's a long-distance relationship, so it's extremely easy to cut ties. Demanding? Lol. It's a long-distance relationship, just block him. If you're already feeling resentful, just end it. Sounds like you're his personal girl, not a GF. The benefit is that it's long distance, so block his ass and get you someone that you can actually visit with, fully clothed. He told me he was going to the bathroom and left me at the bar. So I went out with this guy on a date that I thought it was going good. When he told me he needed to go to the bathroom I wait for him 10 minutes, ordered an Uber and check Hinge and he deleted the match. I texted him that was rude and he could just told me that he needed to do something else. Why guys do this? I feel so bad now that it was my fault. Woman facepalming light skin tone. Context. The date gas going good. We went to a couple of bars for drinks. At the last bar we were drinking and he, 33M, started asking if I, 25F, was a good kisser. I told him IDK. He said let's find out and I said I don't move that fast, maybe later, because I was feeling nervous. After that we started talking about bad dates. Now he has the one worst date ever. Then he asked me to go to the bar. We moved and then he said I'm going to the bathroom. After 10 minutes I ordered myself an Uber and texted him how rude that was and he could just told me he needed to do something else. I think he was expecting sex that night and when you said no to kissing straight away he realized you weren't going to put out. Fuck him. Try to think of it as dodging a bullet. Obviously he was looking for a hookup. Sorry he acted that way. You didn't put ages, but especially younger guys are that way. Sorry he was too rude to tell you he was leaving. At least finish the date and then send a text letting them know you are not interested. Send the text that night or at least the next morning so they don't reach out and feel like a dope. Are you a good kisser? Let's find out, is the oldest douchiest pua pickup line out there. Good riddance. Sounds like you win, actually. It must have sucked in the moment, but you aren't the problem. Sometimes, things that seem bad at the time, are really something good. Sounds like you're better off without him, if he can't even be honest on the first date. There's someone else out there who deserves you. Married guys don't have time to take things slow.